Yo, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, host of When Persona Interviews, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And listen, first off, before I even get into anything, I got my boy Bari here with me. Yo, Bari, say what's up, man.
Yo, what is good, guys, man? What is up, guys? Interesting topic ahead.
Oh yeah. So listen, man. Well, let me share this out. We live. Stop
Very,
by.
very interesting topic ahead, man. I can't wait to
So
divulge in this.
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely divulge. So alright. So shout out to everybody here, man. Appreciate y'all. Your ISA, Social Joins, Star Guardian, Corrosive, When We Meet, Buck Rogers. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Round of applause for the people in the chat. I said round of applause for the people in the chat. Now listen, man. Yesterday I did a podcast and we were talking about the whole Xbox Live Gold being $59.99 for 6 months, meaning if you wanted to buy a 1-year card for Xbox Live, it would be $120 for the year, as opposed to PlayStation, where it's $59.99 for the Plus, and you get PS Now with 800 plus games for $59.99 as well, which comes out to $120, which is the obviously better deal. And you know, when you look at the article that was put out yesterday, it's very obvious and apparent that the reason why they were being this aggressive with their pricing was because that they wanted to push people into Game Pass. Right? That was the agenda. It was written all over the walls. I think anybody with eyes with good reading comprehension, I think we all can see that that Microsoft and Xbox is really trying to, like, this price hike should let you know how serious they are about pushing majority, if not all, of their consumers into Game Pass. That is, without a shadow of the doubt now, I am 100% certain that is Microsoft's only focus, is to push you into Game Pass. 100%. So, yo, Sam Ash, what's good? So, yo, David, what's up? Lionel, what's good? So, you know, when we saw the news yesterday, I talked about it. Yo, Blackbeard, what's good? I talked about it, right? And you know, I'm not like a lot of folks out here. You know, I give you the facts and then I give my thoughts on it, which is what I did yesterday. We read the article together. That's what it said. And this is not like some, you know, this wasn't no rumor. This wasn't no what if situation. No, this came from the horse's mouth, which was Microsoft. I wasn't the only one talking about it. A lot of people on Twitter was jumping yesterday. Everybody was doing a podcast, right? And seeing that price let me know a couple of things yesterday. That one, someone's going to be paying for that $7.5 billion Bethesda deal. And even though they're going back on the price and they reneged, someone's still going to be paying for that $7.5 billion Bethesda deal. I stand by that, right? Yo, Blackbeard, what's good? Lay, what's good, right? So when the news and all that came out yesterday, we talked about it. Yo, Stealth, what's good? We talked about it. Like we would anything else, right, Barry? We talked about it.
Thanks.
But see, this is my issue. Let me set it up, Barry. Let me set it up. Then we gonna pull you in. Let me just I just want to set this up real quick because I was looking through some of my replies this morning of people that were replying to me at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. People that don't follow me. People I don't know replying to me saying, hey, you might want to pull back on this. Hey, you were wrong. Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. See, this is why you should have waited. hey. So I just want to show some replies real quick because in my mind, I'm like, you seem more happy about me being wrong than the actual. And see, this is the problem with the gaming community. Let me share my screen. Y'all know how I do. Oh, we jumping straight into it, man. Y'all know how I do. So this Blackbird dude, right? I don't know this guy. Does he follow me? No. No. IT professional, amateur artist, I don't give a fuck. Listen, he doesn't follow me, right? What do you say? A little too quick on the I told you so button there. My man's, right? So he adds this, whatever. Oh, ooh, you got a one up on persona, right? But let's go back to my tweet. My tweet was made when? January 22nd. I think I made this at like maybe like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. This tweet was made when? January 23rd at 1:32 in the morning. Why are you messaging me 1:32 in the morning? I don't know you. You don't follow me. Why? They literally dropped that news like 10 minutes before, like at like 1:15 or something, they dropped this news. It was like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Phil Spencer, Xbox, and all this is talking about how they was going to backtrack on the pricing. Motherfucker, people are asleep, people are chilling, people are having sex with their girl. What? People are not paying attention to this shit at 1:30 in the morning. I sure as hell wasn't.
You gotta be a fanboy, B.
So I looked at it in the morning, Barry, and I was like, bro, you messaging me 1:32 in the morning, my mans?
You replied to him?
Hell, my mans. I ain't replied to him until the next day, and I quote tweeted him the next day, that morning. I quote tweeted him this morning. I said, actually, I was right on time. Yesterday morning, the price was what it was before they decided to change it at 2 in the morning.
Oh, see, you being a little too nice right there. You know what I said right there? I'd have said, fuck you. Actually, I'm on time, dumbass. Yesterday morning, the price was that, idiot. Before you decide to change it at 2 a.m., you stupid fuck. And then
Then you got this loser here, this Mark Scholl guy, who's a UMD alumnus, graphic designer, doesn't follow me, and he's laughing. Because it's not about...
I think this guy tweeted my thing. Look at it, followed by Xbox.
Yeah, he's followed by Xbox. So in my head, I'm sitting there and I'm like, you don't care about the price. You don't care that putting that price that high is really messed up, regardless of who does it. You don't care about them trying to strong arm you and funnel you into Game Pass. You don't care about that. You care about making some quote unquote PlayStation fanboy look dumb, or try to, because you can never make me look dumb.
The thing is, this Mark Scholl and the other Penguin dude, they wouldn't tweet what you try to counter you if you didn't, or anybody else tweeted about this whole joint. Imagine if everybody was just quiet about it and just accepted it. They wouldn't be having their little pop shots. They would probably be defending it. Oh, this should be 120 a year. You know what I mean? And the Mark Scholl idiot would have he wouldn't be putting no smiley faces.
Of course,
you know what I mean. That's the thing about this. Like, yo, the fact that Microsoft changed it is a good thing for the people that were vocal. You know what I mean about it, because what's his name, Black whatever, he wasn't vocal about it, or the other people that you about to show wasn't vocal about it. They would have got fucked. We'll play 120 a year, play Fortnite.
Let's check that, Barry. Let's check his Twitter. Let's see what he said about it. Let's look through his tweets and replies. What has he said about it, right? If they just released free-to-play games, the likely reaction would have been, well, it's about time, should have been like this already. They would have gotten no praise for it. Your initial reaction is likely what they were going for. Our voices were heard. They care about us, etc. What is he talking about? Who is this from?
You replying to himself.
He follow Paris. Yeah, this guy is definitely a drone.
Yo, go and check your Twitter. Yo, check your Twitter DM. I sent you a video of what this dude Paris said, and this is where I feel this whole price hike thing came from. Look at this dude.
Where'd you DM me at?
Twitter.
I don't see it. Actually, I see it just now. Oh, no,
this dude. Hold on, let me see what it got sent.
No, you ain't sent me it yet. I gotta wait for it to come. Yeah, keep talking. Yeah.
This dude was like, yo, they don't need sequels. You can continue developing the game through Game Pass as long as you had the subscribers. You know what I mean? And yo, Aaron Greenberg's like, first he was shocked, like he said it. Then he was like, oh, really? He's like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So of course they're gonna come up with these these little schemes right here, as far as, oh, we're gonna charge you $120 a year for gold to try to push you to Game Pass. Of course they're gonna do stuff like that, man, because you have people like this dude Paris Lily, or whatever his name is, saying dumb shit like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get the joint. Hold up. I'm gonna send it real quick. Hold up. No, I don't wanna. Don't search. Boom. Boop. 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 Oh my god.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Yo, Pete, yo, listen, look at this, bruh. Look at this, bruh. This guy, yo, this is the problem with the gaming community, bruh. Yo, I'm fired up today, man. Because I really hold my tongue a lot. I scroll past a lot of the bullshit. I say my piece, my 1-2s or whatever, and I keep it moving. Because I know that a lot of these people in this community don't really play games, don't really care about gaming. They only care about the politics and the business that comes with gaming. They don't really care about gaming itself, right? As you know, as opposed to myself and Bari and, you know, a couple of others where, yeah, we prefer PlayStation, but we care about gaming. Never mind the business and politics, right? It's dudes like this. So let's read this, man. Let's read this. So Push Square put out PS Plus looks like a steal compared to the new Xbox Live prices. So Xbox players are only paying around $300 a year for Gold and Game Pass. I'm missing a great value here. He says 12 months of Ultimate is $180 and has some Game Pass and has Game Pass for consoles, Gold, blah blah blah. And I heard Ubisoft Plus is being added, blah blah blah. Microsoft is just pushing people to Ultimate instead of converting their Gold memberships to Ultimate, which is just really dumb. You see the damage control. So then here this Big Bird, Blue Bird, whatever the fuck his name is. Game Pass Ultimate is definitely the better value, but not everyone wants all those extras. Some people just want to play the few games they buy outright with their friends online. I think they're gearing up to dump Gold altogether. Like it's just damage control bullshit. Now he's not talking about the price. I just think they're trying to phase out Gold altogether. So it's fine. It's not that big a deal. I got Game Pass Ultimate anyway. So, you know, that's just the best thing, you know? That's just what we want, you know? Shut up! Shut the fuck up. Okay? This is the problem with the gaming community. This is the problem, and I'm always going to speak on this, right? Because I'm someone that loves gaming. You dudes do not care about gaming. You care about the business. Because the issue isn't about Game Pass Ultimate and how great a deal of it, that it is. The issue is people being strong-armed into going into Game Pass. That was the issue. That was the issue. No one's speaking on that. People are dancing around the point. La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. Dancing around the point of what it really is. Right? The fact that people are being strong-armed into Game Pass with that $60 for 60 months. I mean, $60 for 6 months.
Yo, the fact is, people thought that games with Gold was going to be free. Then it was trying to damage control for it being $120 a year.
Exactly. Then they try to backtrack. Trying to backtrack it. Oh well, you know, they're doing this to phase out games with Xbox Live Gold. How? How are you trying to phase out Xbox Live Gold by upping the price? Explain that. Give me your thoughts, Barry. What? So, yeah. Give me your thoughts on this stuff.
I have many thoughts on this thing here because
speak from the heart, man.
There's one angle where I feel like this was orchestrated from Microsoft itself, because when you look at the original tweets and the article and all that stuff, all the major players for Xbox, the Major Nelsons, the Aaron Greenbergs, the Phil Spencer, they didn't really tweet about the price hike unless I missed it. If I missed it, then I missed it. But I didn't see anything from them about like here's the new plan for the games with Gold, price hikes and stuff like that. The only thing I saw they tweet about is the new offering of games with games with Gold for February. You know what I mean?
This is what they said. They put out a new article. Well, they put out the same article, but they updated it because they added this new section in bold, and it says, "We messed up today, and you are right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. If you're an Xbox Live Gold member already, you stay at your current price for renewal. New and existing members can continue to enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same prices they play today. In the US, $9.99 for a month, $24.99 for 3 months, and $39.99 for 6 months, and $59.99 for 12 months.
I'm not talking. This is the update. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what they originally tweeted was that games will go offering for February.
I got you. Okay.
You know what I mean? They wasn't talking about. They wasn't posting this article right here that came after it. They was posting like Major Nelson and all that. And now when it came to the revision, all of them start posting about the revision. Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer, and all that. So it feels a little bit calculated to me that this is something that, they wanted that other Xbox is in good favor for the gamers. You know what I mean? Like they wanted that narrative that Xbox listened to the consumers. Why it was something that was premeditated, was planned, because normally, if anything news at Xbox, you see all three of those dudes, those major players, would tweet about it, but they didn't tweet about this big news until it got reversed. You know what I mean? So it seems calculated. It seems like it's something that they're trying to do. They're brainwashing again with. But at the end of the day, this is my other thought. This is good news because not only did they revert the prices back, they also took away the whole free-to-play aspect, because I don't understand how Xbox gamers was doing that for years upon years. When the majority of the games that they play, as far as the most popular games that they play on Xbox, were the free-to-play games. You know what I mean? And people was paying for that. So, they probably was like, damn, these motherfuckers is dumb enough to pay for free-to-play games within our service. Let's see if we can sneak in that 12 months for 120. But then the actual developers spoke about it. I saw the COD developer. I saw the COD Twitter channel tweet about it. They were doing comparisons with other platforms, and that didn't look good as far as the light that Xbox want to put themselves in. Apex Legends did the same thing. I don't know if I saw Fortnite did the same thing. I'm not sure. I didn't see Fortnite tweet, but it was crazy. I saw that. When you was doing your podcast, I was seeing all that stuff right there. You know what I mean? Before I passed out, but they actually reverted it, which is good. But I don't give any credit towards any Xbox gamer reverting the price and all that stuff, because you guys have been damage controlling and succumbing to anything that Xbox have been doing. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny too? I'm pretty sure as a business, this is not a quick decision, right? Them saying that, we're gonna up the price for gold. That's not a we just did a meeting yesterday type of decision. That's something that is planned and calculated, right? And the fact that to revise that in a matter of hours, it seems weird to me. You know what I mean? Businesses don't make that decision like that quick, because that's a lot of money. Xbox bread and butter is their gold. That's where they make their money from. That's where their money come from. All them 45 million people that's subscribing to gold, that's where they make their money. And for them to just make a conscious decision to just revert what they already had, put out there as far as the pricing hikes, the price structure hike, it seems very odd to me. That's why I think it's a little pre-calculated, it's premeditated. It's something that it was all a scheme, man. It was all a scheme, yo. It was all a scheme to me. But that's just too fast to me. Yeah. Business-wise.
No, I agree. I think... So, let's get the disclaimers out the way. This is a good thing. This is. I'm not giving. See, and this is the problem. I'm not giving Microsoft props for shit because they didn't do nothing. They're finally doing what they should have did in the beginning with the free to play and all. No, Microsoft don't get props for that, man, because PlayStation has been doing that for a decade, since the beginning. I see people, oh, good guy, Microsoft, thank you so much, Xbox. And I'm sitting and I'm like, why would you, what is thinking Xbox? What are you thinking Xbox for? They didn't do nothing. You give these companies all this money, then want to thank them when they do right by you, when they're supposed to do that anyway. Then I see people, oh, maybe we could get $70 games changed, and I'm like, see, you guys just don't get it. You just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about.
Wait, so Xbox already printed the cards out that was going to be $60 for 6 months?
Yes.
That's why I'm gonna say, like, I really feel that that's why I'm saying that it's kind of weird that the business decision for them to overturn that in a matter of hours seemed weird to me. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen a business do that. Like, oh, we're sorry, we're gonna we're gonna be like, yo, we printed all these cards and put all this money to print all these cards, and now we're just gonna overturn that in not even a day. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it just seems like it's premeditated, like it's a scheme. You know what I mean? That's crazy. What was he? So these cars are already in stores and stuff like that.
I don't
know.
Amazon, you could buy them right now.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, to change it that quickly, and like you were saying on What's Up PlayStation podcast, I definitely think the voice of developers affected that decision a great deal. Because a lot of these people out here, they don't buy games. They don't invest. They're not invested. They're not vested. Microsoft has a vested interest in a lot of these developers. And if the developers are not happy, you need to make some changes. Because that's what gets the customer into the ecosystem. Or if you're trying to do business to get a game in Game Pass or something like that, there's a vested interest there. The fact that, so let's run a scenario, Barry. So let's say that this wasn't calculated, right? Let's say, for argument's sake, that this was legit something that they were going to do, and there was no plans of, they were going to pull out later to then big up free to play and make themselves look. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that this wasn't calculated and they were just going to do this. My first question is, for someone that's so big on crossplay, giving the gamer choice and all about the gamer, and everyone always up under Phil Spencer nuts and calling him all these godly names and all this weirdo shit, right? All these people that you're in podcast, because Phil Spencer is on like some of these big popular Xbox podcasts and stuff, and so is Aaron Greenberg, and he's talking to these people, so like he has a foothold with the community. With that community. So if you're in an executive boardroom meeting and they're talking about this, with the messages that you put out, you should be the first one jumping up like, hey, no, we can't do that. We can't do that to our loyal customers and our loyal fans. Like, we just can't. We have to keep it the way it is. And I'm talking all of them. Because they all have some type of say in the meeting at the table. Matt Booty, Aaron, Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg. All these dudes sit at the table. They have a seat at the table. So if they're sitting at the table with Satya and all these other divisions or whatever the case may be, and these things are being talked about, what they say holds weight, especially Phil Spencer. So If the thought of even doing this to begin with was even put out on the table, it should have been stripped away. No. You know why it wasn't? Because the main focus is Game Pass by any means necessary. I need you guys to hear me and understand me. Now listen, it's good that they reverted. They reneged. I'm good. That's great. But you also have to look at the bigger picture here. What is Microsoft willing to do to get you into Game Pass? What are they willing to do?
You see what they're willing to do. They willing to charge you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Now look further, right? And this ain't no conspiracy. This is just a what if, because we don't know. But here's the other problem. You influencers. I'm telling you now, man. A lot of you influencers and 1 foot in the industry, 1 foot in the community dudes. And yo, y'all y'all really do destroy gaming with your viewpoints. And I don't think a lot of them understand how destructive they are. Go ahead.
Go into your DMs on Twitter.
I'm about to look at it right now. Yeah, I see it.
I slid straight in them DMs, best lisp and all. And look at that video. What this dude Paris was telling. It's a bad quality. But look what this dude Paris was telling. What you call it, bro?
Listen, all right, we about to play it. We're gonna play it. Oh, it's loading. Uh-oh. All right, hold up. I don't know what's going on here.
It's on a garbage ass internet, man.
You funny.
Yeah, look, he getting sensitive, y'all.
Well, ain't nobody sensitive. I'm just chilling.
That boy internet is garbage.
Can I answer your question?
All right, here we go.
No, it absolutely does, because that's kind of the synergy of what you're doing now, having Game Pass and the fact that it's clearly
head ass.
I mean, I even tweeted it earlier. And the fact that you now don't have to rely on sequels because you have Game Pass subscribers, so they're already guaranteed to get these games. So instead of worrying about
wait a second, let me play that back. Now you don't have to worry about sequels
with the number on it.
Bro, y'all thought I was joking. Yo, I brought this up from the summertime.
Hold on,
debating people about this.
What?
People wasn't bringing this up, bro.
So instead of worrying about
sequels, what the fuck?
Guaranteed to get
look at Aaron Greenberg. If you guys can see Aaron Greenberg, look at his face when he said the stuff that he's saying.
He said something, because I think even Aaron Greenberg know that shit's stupid as fuck. What you just said. Let's watch that part
Aaron
again.
Greenberg was like, "What?
You have
what?
Game Pass subscribers. So
look at them.
They're already guaranteed to get these games. So instead of worrying about let's crank out the latest and greatest sequel with a number on it, take the platform of the game you have. Let the developers continue to build upon what they've already started, and that's what excites me more than anything. That's why I look at something like Halo Infinite, and the possibilities with this open world is now endless. Obviously, you're gonna have the multiplayer that goes with that as well, but that's what excites me more than anything, to see that you're taking the services along with the development talent and basically combining them together and just making this one service and platform where creativity is king versus making sure we get to the next great thing. The next great thing will already be here.
I think this dude, Aaron Greenberg, like, hey, bruh, you're a dumbass. Like, not putting out sequels because of Game Pass. But this is what I'm saying, bruh. Like,
this is why Xbox can do what they want. You know what I mean?
Because it's stupid shit like this, though, bruh. These dudes...
you Matt? Let's do the what if, right? Let's do an Xbox podcast for a second. Let's do the what if. Let's put PlayStation in the shoes of Xbox yesterday and this morning. Mm-hmm. If PlayStation did something where PS Plus was going to be $120 a year, and the fan base, raged about it, and then PlayStation tweeted, we reverted. We're sorry. We listen to the community. Blah 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 blah. Say blue. Blah blah blah. Right? Mm-hmm. How would you think with the gaming community be like, yeah, guys, we won this one. Yeah, you see, this is what happened when you fight the community with the corporations. They wouldn't be saying none of that BS.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be saying PlayStation tried to screw us over.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation is an evil corporation, and this is what they do because they charge you $70 a game, and they thought they could get away with 120. They wouldn't talk about the gamers won. They wouldn't talk about this and that.
They wouldn't be thanking Microsoft. Like, that shit that pissed me off, seeing these fools thank Microsoft, and I'm like, why are you thanking them? They doing right by you what they should have been doing 10 years ago. Same thing with crossplay. Why are you thanking them? They're doing something that they should have been doing right by you 10 years ago.
Yep.
Then you're talking, and this was something I was talking about yesterday. You see people now saying, oh, they listing off games that's going to be in Game Pass, all these AAA titles. When are they coming out? Whenever you ask that question, nobody can give you an answer. People keep talking about, oh, well, you know, Game Pass is a great deal because of this, and this. When are these games coming out? Oh, well, you know, we'll just have to wait. Why? How long? Where's the gameplay? We don't even got gameplay. We have nothing. Why? No one can answer that question, but you see people on social media listing out games that's going to be in Game Pass day and date. When? That's the question I'm always going to ask. Anytime you see something like that, when? They're not going to give you an answer. Because they don't know. They themselves don't know. Yo, shout out to El Matador and Mook. Let me read Mook's super chat first. Mook said... Not Mook, Eric. Eric said Xbox just played people to go buy their $60 card. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I agree. They probably did. Then El Matador said Microsoft still have that party chat paywall. So the people who party up just to play Fortnite still have to pay $60 just to talk with your boys. That's stupid. Really? So they not removing all the paywalls? Yo, you know what I don't understand, Barry? How can something like this be going on for so long, and that side would still have fans loyal to them to that degree? When you see what everybody else is doing, that's like some true corporate shillery, in my opinion. Talk about a corporate shill.
A lot of corporate shields. I when I was talking about this yesterday, you know, I was doing my jabs in here, about Xbox, you know, when they awful stench. People was telling me like, yo, they got 23 studios. How you think they're gonna get all those AAA games? They gotta charge the gamer. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, Microsoft already make bank off games with gold. Mm-hmm. Them going doubling the price for the year, it's just pure greed. It's not benefiting you, the gamer. It's pure greed. They're not increasing more features for games with gold. They're not improving games with gold. You've been getting the bargain bin games for years with games with gold. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yo, them going up $120. I saw in February that they added 5 games now instead of 4. A game that's already on their Game Pass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody loves Game Pass. You got Game Pass for $1, Game Pass, $1 Game Pass for 6 years. And they're gonna say, oh, you can play Gears 5, the base version, now with games with gold in February. You see what they did? They're not paying for nothing. This is free money. This is free money. It's pure greed. Mm-hmm. It's not to benefit anybody. It's a difference. Look at the difference between, and PlayStation even up the price on this. PlayStation Plus games will go. Now, if you buy a PlayStation 5, you have the PlayStation Plus collection. No additional costs, right? Some of these games, majority of those games, you probably played them already. If you have them physical, you already trade them up. You even benefit more because now you're like, oh, I can just download these things because I'm a Plus member. All these 20-something games on top of the games that you're getting free per month, on top of other features that they have. You know what I mean? Like, it's just more. It's more incentive for you to go and get it. Me personally, I would love not to pay for online, with gaming, but at the end of the day, even if gaming was free online on PlayStation, I wouldn't stop being a PlayStation Plus member because I've been a PlayStation Plus member since like 2009, 2010, whenever it came out. You know what I mean? I think after the hack, it came out pretty much. Yeah. I've been a member since then. I've been paying for PlayStation Plus. You know what I mean? Where it was like $50 or I think $40, whatever. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't change that now if games are free online now to play online. I'd be like, kudos, this should be anyway. But yeah, now that gives the other companies or PlayStation even more incentive to better the service so they can keep the people that is pretty much you're holding there because they want to play games online. You know what I mean? So you got to better the service now. You got to offer better features and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's just like, this wasn't benefiting no gamer. This is just pure greed. Pure greed. This how much times are we gonna hear I'm sorry from this company, bro? They've been sorry for no games. They've been sorry for no gameplay when they said they had a next gen showcase where they showed you no games running on the console. You know what I mean? They say sorry for these people have been saying sorry for every single news that's been coming out. Sorry. How much more sorry we gonna accept from this company? I'm just done with this. This week I'm just done with Xbox. I don't want to support nothing they do. Not their service, not their Game Pass. I don't want to do nothing with Xbox. That's why when people was like, give them Game of the Year, they deserve it. Nah, you're not getting nothing. Earn it. Earn my respect. Earn my money.
That's the other part.
Don't try to con the people and brainwash the people. I told you guys streams away, and you guys looked at me like I was crazy because I got a lisp. I told you that this company wants to brainwash you. That's all they're good for. Brainwash. They're putting all these subliminal crazy messages in their adverts. Look at their ads. Brainwashing the Xbox incubation room. I'm trying to tell you, these people, this is how they think about Xbox gamers. We can do what we want. Yeah. But then you have the PlayStation people, the other platforms like, no, you can't. I'm pretty sure, once again, just like in 2013, I'm sorry, Persona, I'm long-winded.
No,
just like in 2013, what people was doing, it was accepting the whole, I don't own my physical disc. It was like, well, I play online anyway, man. I thought that the original Xbox plan was great. That's what a lot of the Xbox games were saying. People outside of Xbox were trying to give Xbox a chance. It was like, hell no. If I buy a physical disc, you're telling me I can't do what I want to do with that physical disc? You're treating it like digital media? People wasn't having that. And then you had the 24-hour check-in, regardless if you're online all the time. It's crazy. I don't have 24-hour check-in at my job. You know what I mean? There's a couple of days I'm off. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And there again, the PlayStation Nation and other platforms have to come through and save Xbox gamers. And here again, we come a couple of years, 8 years down the line, we have to save Xbox gamers again.
For the same bullshit, trying to get over. That's the same bullshit they're trying to get over. Because again, no one sitting in that executive room making decisions could have thought this was a good idea. Even a greedy motherfucker. You couldn't have thought this was going to just blow over. And this is the craziest part about it, bruh. For a company to come out and even attempt this after no launch exclusives, no true next gen games for the foreseeable future, for at least another year, lackluster games, and then trying to tell people you'll be able to play your old games on your new console, and that's enough. To come out and say, "Oh yeah, and we're gonna charge you $120 a year," I'm telling you right now. Anybody that sits there and tells you Microsoft is doing a better job than PlayStation, you should tune them out. Tune them out, because that's not a gamer. That's not a game. That's a corporate shill. That's a someone that likes propaganda. There's an agenda, spreading bullshit. Not even on PlayStation's worst day is Microsoft doing better. Again, we're 2.5 months into the launch of these next-gen consoles. Look at the lineup. Look at the lineup. Look at what we have to look forward to in 2021 on PlayStation.
Yo, you know what's funny though, Persona? What real benefit is Microsoft getting? I mean, I understand the benefit, but I'm still asking the question, right? I know the answer, but it's just weird to me, right? What real benefit will they be receiving by charging $120 to play games online? When, just like you just said, just 2 seconds ago, what are they offering? You know, I'm talking from a first party perspective. What are they offering?
Nothing.
You think people is gonna just play Gears all year for 1 year?
Nope.
What else? What else they coming out with? Medium? That's not them.
Halo Infinite, Medium.
Forza. Halo Infinite is gonna be that game where people gonna be like, yo, I can pay $120 a year to play that game online.
Mm-hmm.
They're reliant on the third party, and the third party had to call them out.
And really, a lot of the third party is doing deals with PlayStation. The good third party.
This jump was crazy, man. Like, yo, I'm not giving Microsoft credit as far as backtracking. You know what I mean, or reversing the price hike. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't be any reversing to begin with. The only thing I'll give them credit to doing is going above is taking away the free to play games from Games Will Go. That should have been from the jump.
They don't get no credit for that either. That should have never been there to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. That shouldn't, because I've seen people complain about that for years. They haven't flipped that switch that quick, like how they did this. You know what I mean? Like, people been complaining.
People have been vocal about that for a long time.
Yeah, for years. I seen the most Xbox gamers complain about that for years. Straight to Phil Spencer, straight to Xbox, Aaron Greenberg for years, and they haven't flipped that switch. Or that's what I'm saying. Like, this thing is premeditated, bro. But all of a sudden, a price hike got them to switch the game. The games will go for free to play games now.
Mm-hmm.
But even let's say this, even if they reverse the price, right? But they didn't reverse the whole free to play stuff, people would still give them credit. They would be like, yes, thank you, Microsoft, for listening to the fans. They'd have still gave them credit. They'd have still be like, yeah, this is listening to the community. And I mean, you have probably those one or two be like, yo, but why free to play games still in gold? But that's why I think what we're saying is true, is that it's not the community that got them to change this. It's the reactions from when the third party developers posted that their game, you're going to be paying now $120 a year to play their free to play game, while on other platforms it's free. That's what I think got them, bro. That's what got them.
That and
that's what
that viral trending topic of people saying they were gonna jump ship and go to PlayStation, PS Plus.
Oh yeah, listen. If you ain't jump ship and go to PlayStation yet, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry. you shouldn't be waiting until you saw some price hike for Xbox to be jumping ship. You should have been jump ship. That platform is garbage.
It's a sinking ship over there, man. It's
garbage.
I'm just speaking facts. Just look at the actions. It's a sinking ship, man. They trying to get rid of Xbox, man. They not trying to grow it and make it the best it can be. They trying to get rid of that shit, man. Look at the
Bro.
lineup, bruh.
Every move they've done is to push people away from Xbox. That move yesterday was going to increase that. What reason would you have to buy an Xbox if you are paying $120 just to pay to play online for online games, even with free to play games? Like, what are you buying an Xbox for? And then all their games are on PC, the platform that you can play every game that's on Xbox for free. You're really cementing that people don't need an Xbox. You're pushing that notion even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just a straight weird move to me. Yo, Xbox is garbage, man. I don't know what to say. Yo, they're garbage, yo. This platform is garbage. This is not the same platform that I semi kind of respected. And you fanboy, but you still had that kind of respect. It's like an NBA player, like Kobe Bryant. I was never the biggest fan of Kobe Bryant, but I always respected Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That man demanded respect on the court, outside the court as well. But when he's playing against my favorite player or team, I'm like, I hate this dude. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he got that respect. 360, it was like that for me. Especially after my early 360 experience when I was in college. That was garbage. I was just like, never again, because I ain't had no money at that time. I was just a regular college student playing basketball, working in the cafeteria. You know what I mean? I bought an Xbox because there was no PlayStation 3s at launch, and I barely played the Xbox. I had teammates playing on the Xbox. Xbox broke, had to ship it out. Got another one. It did a red ring again. Shipped that out. Got the new one. I don't think it was new. It was like refurbished. That went dead again with the red ring of death. Then I was like, you know what? The scholarship money that I'm going to get, I got PS3 and never looked back. Even though I wanted the PS3 from day one, but PS3 was mad expensive. I didn't have the money like that. I had to wait for my scholarship money. You know what I mean? And I went ham. I never looked back on Xbox, man. I was like, what Xbox? I'm done with these dudes. But I always would look at them like, yo, I respect a little bit what they doing with the games, gears, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I never really liked them. You know what I mean? But right now, I have no respect for Xbox. The little respect I have for them, I have none. I got rid of Game Pass. I was like, yo, why am I paying for Game Pass? I barely playing these games. You know what I mean? I was just having it just to have it, just in case if there's a game that came out, I could pay, play it. And I was like, nah, but I'm giving these dudes $5 a month because the Game Pass on PC was the beta of $5 a month. Now they increased it to 10. I was out of there.
Yo, they keep emailing me too, like, hey, we tried to charge you, but we were unsuccessful. Yeah, because you're not getting my money no more, man. That's it.
I was out of there. Out of there, bro.
You're not getting my money. Real talk. That's it.
Yeah, I got my PS3 2007. The fat PS3, the 80 gig. When they got the 80 gig bundle, yo, it came around. That bundle came around the perfect time because it was the MotorStorm bundle, the 80 gig joint. Yo, I bought Uncharted, Heavenly Sword. I bought Lair. I bought NBA 2K. I bought Modern Warfare. Extra controllers.
Yo, some good ass games did come out early in the PS3 life.
So Resistance, got Resistance. That's why I didn't know Resistance had a multiplayer. I didn't play Resistance day one. I played like a year after 2007.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I was playing, bro. I remember that first week of PS3. I was playing everything, bro. Every single game, man. And I never looked back at no Xbox. Like Xbox, man. I didn't even want to get an Xbox.
I had got the Xbox first though. Like I had it because it came out a year before. I think in 2005. So like I had got it for Christmas, and I got Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty. Funny enough, I started playing Call of Duty multiplayer on Xbox. That's where I started. COD, Assassin's Creed, Halo, Gears. I had all of it. Played all that stuff. That following year, got the PS3. Got Ridge Racer, Resistance, COD, Genju, Day of the Blade, ton of games. It was just going in. just going in,
Yeah,
man.
I
And I
had the
never looked
Xbox
back
for
to the 360.
Yep. And the only reason why I got it because like in the dormitory, other people had like Xboxes, and you in college, man. You have the teammates that would come through in the room because we was just playing PS2 and like other old school games, but the Xbox was the hot new joint. So I messed up when I got mine because I went to Best Buy in the Palisades Mall up in Nyack, right? And there was two versions. There's the premium and there was core. But I just went for the cheaper version because, like I said, I ain't really had no money like that. And yo, that was the worst decision ever made, yo. The core bundle was garbage.
It didn't have
Yo,
nothing. You had to buy all the
it didn't
extra
have-
accessories and shit.
Yo, exactly, bro. Exactly. My roommate, he bought some of the stuff.
Bro, and that
at
shit
the
came with
time.
like a 5 or 10 gig hard. Yo, that shit
Yo, it
really
was
had
nothing, bro.
nothing, bro. Yo,
It was
had
nothing, bro. It was garbage. And it didn't even have the Wi-Fi. It didn't even have the Wi-Fi. I had to
Nope.
buy that separately. Now the memories is coming back. Yo, I'm like, I hated Xbox, bro. But I just bought it because it's like,
Something
people was
to play.
playing NBA Live.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
playing like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So I was like, let me get that joint. People come into the room, you know what I mean? Play, sit down, because I had like a couch as well. Sit down. Yo, my boy Brandon and Dell, they will tell you all of this, bro. They'll tell you all of that, yo. And then, my junk just went dead 3 times. Went dead. I was like, nope. I just wait for that scholarship money. Yeah, I got that scholarship money, bro. PS3, all them games. That's when the iPad, not the iPad, the iTouch came out. The iPod Touch.
Yeah.
I bought the 16 gig joint. Yo, bro, I left that mall like bags, bro. Bags, man. That's
man, fucking shit.
Scholarship money good. Yeah, yo. That basketball scholarship money was good, man. Yeah, like a $4,000 check handed to me, bro. Easy.
Oh, you getting, yo, in college, yo, I ain't gonna lie, them scholarship checks were, the financial aid checks was pretty fucking fire, bro.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think the most I got, my first semester, when the semester ended, they gave me like a $2,500 check. Hey, bro, listen. Hey, bro, listen, man. I bought a lot of weed.
Damn.
I was buying all types of crazy shit, bro. Them refund checks were nice. Them financial aid checks were nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. But listen, man. At the end of the day, I see people trying to expose on Twitter, like, oh, y'all jumped the gun. No, nobody jumped the gun. That was the news from the source. Unlike people that were
everybody else jumped the gun.
Say that, yeah, no, who jumped the gun was them fools that was talking about Xbox Live was gonna be free. That's who jumped the gun. In terms of people that were doing podcasts and tweeting about this shit, that was the news from the horse's mouth yesterday. News changes very quickly, as we all know. So that's why this podcast is being done today. To talk about the change. They changed it back. They felt, they were scared they was gonna lose money from the developers, and they heard what PlayStation fans were saying. It was like, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should do right by gamers. We were preaching that game together bullshit during the crossplay campaign when Fortnite couldn't do crossplay with fucking Xbox and Switch, and it was always about stand together or whatever the fuck the bullshit was. And I'm like, a mighty swift change from then to now. But
yo, short little news with the whole Vicarious Vision stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they about to remake Diablo 2, bro. That is crazy to me, dog.
So they are gonna make them. They're gonna be the remake team for Blizzard. That's pretty good.
Yo,
that's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm with that too, actually.
Diablo 2. I love Diablo 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with nobody say about 3. Fuck you if you don't like 3. I'm gonna fuck who you are. I kick you down your shit.
Diablo 3 is dope. I like Diablo 3 quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, people always gonna be like, you like Diablo 3? That's just a nerf version for the council. Shut the fuck up, please. These dudes are annoying, bro.
Yo, that's why I just be scrolling past these. Like, I swear, bro, I just scroll past a lot of that shit that I see on Twitter. I swear to you, I do. I promise I do. I just scroll past. But like I said, sometimes you see something so stupid, just like a shit with FC Violent where he was talking about Sucker Punch was
Oh
average
my
at.
Yo,
Sucker
bro.
Punch was average. Their games were just average, and I'm like, what games have you played from Sucker Punch? Oh, Infamous. Then when I exposed him, he switched up and said, oh, and I beat Ghost of Tsushima. And I'm like, so you play 2 games out of like the 9 to like 12 game catalog that they have. What the hell are you talking about?
Yo, bro, I'm telling these Xbox dudes are just high, yo. They say the craziest things, and that's how they get their popularity, I guess. So I seen these dumbass statements like, how can you even like compare CD Projekt Red to Sucker Punch? You know what I mean? Sucker Punch has so much diversity within. Yeah, and the thing is, they made like mainly 3 different games, right?
No, they made 2 games. They made the Witcher series, and then they made Cyberpunk, and that's it.
I'm talking about Sucker Punch.
Oh, Sucker
I'm talking
Punch.
about Sucker.
4, because they made Infamous, Sly Cooper, Ghost of Tsushima. I know they.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have about 3 different genre of titles. You know, like Sly Cooper is a stealth action type game. Infamous is an action adventure type game. You know, Ghost of Tsushima is, you can say, action adventure RPG type game. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's diversity within their catalog.
Yeah.
You know, you have Witcher and then you have Cyberpunk, but it's still like RPG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing real.
It's nothing
that's
different.
going out of the.
Yeah. So like, you know, it's like stuff like that where it's like, you know, you try to scroll past and then like you see something so stupid, you gotta reply. Cause I'll be honest with y'all, I don't be replying to a lot of shit, and people tag me in a lot of stuff. I don't reply. Cause especially when people tag me in like information that I know. Like, yo, I'm a PlayStation fan. I follow all the need to know sites and Twitter accounts. Like, I know.
it's they say dumb shit, man. It's just like, yo, I can't believe, and yo, people is retweeting this and they're like, yeah. I'm like, what? Like, how you even comparing them, bro? Like, yo,
because they don't play those games, bro. That's the problem too. You got people that don't play the games telling you, oh yeah, I agree. Agree with what? What do you agree with? You ain't played the games. And I'm talking both sides. Yo, a lot of, and that's the thing too. A lot of these dudes, they ain't really been checking. They weren't checking for CD Projekt Red until Witcher 3. If that. Some people weren't checking until Cyberpunk. And look how that turned out. You're not going to sit here and tell me that Infamous or Sucker Punch, CD Projekt Red is a better developer than Sucker. Are you stupid? Are you high? Are you out of your mind?
They gonna say it, bro. They gonna say it.
But you see, that thinking is why Xbox is in the position that it's in. Because you got non-fans of gaming telling Xbox to do business decisions, not what's best for the gamer, but what makes them look good. Huh? Bruh, with PlayStation know what we want. PlayStation Nation, what do we want? It's not RDNA 2. It ain't VHS or VRS, whatever the fuck it is. It ain't none of that. It's the games. It's the exclusives. Next gen experiences. High quality titles. That's what we getting. PlayStation knows the expectation. PlayStation knows the expectation of its gamers. PlayStation knows, especially for myself, Bari, Sick, and quite a few others, and I'm sure a lot of you here agree as well. I don't want exclusive. I don't care if it's a fucking exclusive from PS1. It don't belong on PC. I stand by that 100%. I believe in generations. I stand by that 100%. I believe in exclusives. I stand by that 100%. PlayStation know what we want. PlayStation, the expectation is so high with PlayStation, they have no room to fuck up. They have no room. And they know it. They know it because look how they moving. What if it was, what did Jim Ryan say? What did Jim Ryan say? What did Jim Ryan say?
Enough from me. We're going to have the games to our
Enough
talk.
from me. We're going to have the games to... What'd you say, Jim Ryan?
Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talk.
We're going to have the games do the talking. What did he say at CES? Our focus is providing you with photorealistic, high-quality games and building studios organically and doing acquisitions based on how what's best for gaming and what's best for the company. That's it. And to me, it looks like PlayStation developers are producing quite well. You see the content. You see the games. You see the unannounced IPs that's coming out. Jim Ryan, talk to him, man.
Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
We're going to have the games do the talking. That's it. $60 for PSN, $60 for PS Plus, $60 for PS Now, where you get over 800 plus titles. That's 4 times as much as what's in Game Pass. How is Game Pass the better deal? Oh, you get brand new games, Xbox Studio games, day and date in the service. When are these games releasing? Oh, you can't tell me that either. Oh, okay. So you're telling me you bought an Xbox Series X to play Adios and Gunk? I didn't think so. Jim Ryan, talk to him.
Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
And with that being said, Bar, you got any last words before you get up out of here?
For Xbox, I don't support Xbox. Don't give a fuck if they got cool looking game. They're an ass, and they try to fuck over the gamers by doubling games with gold, without offering anything really good with games with gold. And if this came to light, if this really came true, if they didn't reverse anything, Xbox gamers deserve every single bit of it, man. Every single bit of it. You know what I mean? And don't come over here to PlayStation Nation and try to talk about, oh, well, PlayStation need to do this. Shut the fuck up and go play a game.
Why would they? One real quick before we get up out of here. Yo, Barry, let me ask you a question. Why are some of these dudes in this community? Why are people talking about, PlayStation's gonna do the same thing, and PlayStation got $70 games and blah blah. Why is it that when it's something bad like this? Well, when the price was what it was yesterday, you seen a lot of people making a comparison like, oh, this is just the industry. PlayStation's going to do the same thing. Like, why are people so miserable like that they would want PlayStation to put themselves in that type of position to where they can also potentially fail in the industry and receive a lot of backlash? Why would they want that instead of demanding better from their favorite console maker and company?
I don't know.
It's weird. I like that stuff seems very weird and very counterproductive to me. Like very, very stupid. That's like a very crab in the bucket mentality. Like, you ever had like a coworker at work? Like, say you was new to a job and like your coworkers and your teammates wouldn't teach you the ropes of how certain things go. They kind of leave you to fend for yourself. You know, that's like a crab in the bucket mentality. They're afraid that if they teach you the ropes, you're going to do it better than them and they're going to lose their job. Right? And with a lot of these Xbox dudes, they fear if they demand better from Xbox, then that's them admitting that PlayStation Nation was right about Xbox anyway. And they are so proud. Their ego is so high that they would rather see Xbox charge $120 a year for Xbox Live Gold than demand better. They would rather wait 3 to 10 years for high quality games than demand better, because their ego will not allow them to admit that Xbox has been fucking them over since last gen. Because if they admit that and speak to that, it gives validity, or it gives even, because what we say is valid, it gives even more validity to what myself, Bari, Sick, and many, many other people say about the Xbox brand. So you know what? That's fine. Remain in mediocrity. Remain third place. Remain waiting for high quality games that will never come, because Xbox doesn't care about you in that way. Jim Ryan, talk to him.
Enough from me. We're gonna have the games do our talking.
And with that said,
Enough
we're
for
gonna
me. TBA.
Enough of me, TVA. And with that said, we're gonna get up out of here. Bari, let the people know. Give us your outro.
Yo, man, good stream. Catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. Don't play on the Xbox. And I'm gone. Deuces.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Bari, man. Definitely appreciate him coming through. This was a good stream. I definitely wanted to do this, and definitely wanted to have him here and chop it up and talk about this topic.
Yo, shout out to my man Lionel as well. Yo, this man is really yo. I don't know if he's high. Yo, this man, Yo, I say, one of Cloud attacks is hitting for 99999 damage. This man said, too bad Joker repelling that or absorbing it. Not even Sephiroth, a man that could summon a meteor, the man that can do supernova to destroy a whole planet, could stop that. But somehow this character that can get his abilities only in a specific world, can stop a dude that's hitting for 99999 damage. By the way, Cloud can repel and absorb damage as well by a certain setups of materia as well. I just don't get it, bro. He's trolling. He has to be trolling.
On that one, Persona definitely, Joker definitely ain't standing up to no Cloud, bruh. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's just, no, it just ain't happening, man. That's just not happening, 100%. But yo, man, listen, guys, it's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona. I appreciate y'all coming through to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys sometime next week. I'm sure there's gonna be some type of news that's gonna come out next week that's gonna have me wanting to do a podcast. So I'll see you guys next week at some point, and enjoy your weekend. Please be safe, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out What's Up PlayStation podcast. We just finished our episode this morning. It was really good, so make sure you guys check that out, and I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a great